Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, run it up, run it up. Yo, I like this one. This gonna be the intro song for people out there going to get some money. Not now, but I mean, right now, this watch it cost a dub. Must like 100 plus. Black up tight, your gold chain. And see my plugs make the cut. I'm in the club, I own the club. Bitch, that's cost enough. Casino, Buzzy, see, go ladies, see you.
It's the Texas
Because the Raiders can possibly win a game.
Can they?
Yes. Yes. They can possibly.
I don't know.
I'm ready to cash in. I need every dollar they hooping and hollering. Hey, celebrity fashion. Speaking of trolling fans, I'm trending they nosy, man. Yeah, King Diamond's spoke a hand, but I'm low on cash. The money.
I mean, Marcus already made his pick. Clear. I am in the exact same.
38 to nothing. Nigga, get out of here.
Down on one, the M for million cash. Wanna know how I know these niggas never seen money? Give a nigga a little rope, and they Indiana Johnson. Can't count the how many times nigga money been funny. Stack it up, get Nike, shoe box and savings and loans. Something
Started Alonzo Gill at shooting guard and beat them. What? Come no.
Money and power, oh yeah, respect. I'm demanding this shit, I'm fucking up commas, I'm high as a jet. I'm flexing this shit, I can tell it's my time without checking my race. Feeling like hell, I'm the best in this bitch. Had a few songs, but I went at this shit. And if money ain't talking, I'm exiting quick. These niggas can match my
Right out, man. Hey, look, Magic Johnson is the greatest point guard of all time. If I ever said different on this show, I was high.
Waking in the morning, straight to the bag, and I keeping it running like Michelin Man. These niggas is crazy. They thinking that I ain't been on my shit lately. Go try to play me. I turn on the ghost, I'm calling the Swayze. So shit just amaze me.
As if these last 24 hours couldn't be any worse for me. Watching my Cowboys get their boots smoked in prime time. We then come here to the following day, and I have to roll with just Jarrod solo. God, what did I do to you? What did I do to deserve this?
What's up, my boy?
Nothing. What's up? The score that got super run up. That's what's up.
I mean, hey man, shit happens, brother.
I like that.
Y'all got y'all ass kicked, man. So I was gonna ask you how was your weekend, but it couldn't have been worse than my weekend.
I mean, you are more into college football than I am. Like, so you had one of the absolute dumbest decisions in the history of sports, followed by then your Titans losing to porn stash Gardner Minshew following day. So, yeah, like it's one of those, would you rather lose in heartbreaking fashion or would you rather just get the dog shit beat out you? I've always been of the, like, just beat shit out of us, because then that just lets you know what, we ain't on that level. Clearly, we not there, as opposed to being there and having shit won and having a real chance. And then you just question all of the bad shit and dumb shit that you've done, like not kneeling the ball when you can run out the clock at the end of the game. I don't.
That's the dumbest piece of work I've ever seen. Mario Cristobal should be fired.
I rarely feel sorry for Jarrod when his teams lose in like terrible fashion, but this was just
not like this. Not like this.
He need to be the DBs who just let bruh, it's 8 seconds left. No one should ever get behind you with that little time. They ain't got nowhere else to go. They got to throw it to the end zone. How are receivers getting behind your deep safety? How does that happen? I don't know.
3 of them too.
That was real bad. That one was.
But yeah. I want to welcome everybody to Conversation at the Shop, episode 177. Me and your boy Corey here. My other two co-hosts are, doing likely things. So,
Extenuating circumstances.
yeah. So you'll see them next week. You won't see Corey next week. Corey is actually going to the football game to see the Cowboys and the Chargers.
My toxic relationship continues. They embarrass me this week, and I spend money to go see them next week. It's just how this works. And I got a fresh jersey on the way coming for it, too. Thank you. Who's Joe's team again? Is he the Packers fan?
Yes, Joe is the Packers fan.
Shut the fuck up. You can't say shit to me, okay?
Joe is the Packers fan.
You can't say shit to me. I'm not hearing that, Packers. If y'all lose to the Raiders tonight, I might come back on Facebook for that shit, just to say some shit to Joe. All right. Probably not. My life is much less stressful staying away from Facebook. But come on, Packers. No, you need to listen, Joe. I didn't pay. You don't know if we're gonna fail yet next week, because we have a saving grace next week, and his name is Brandon Staley. Okay, so and we. Whatever. Y'all not even. I swear it bothers me. Like, they're good. They're not miles ahead of. Like Frisco, I can't say shit to. Philly then almost lost 4 of these 5 games, it feels like. But y'all won, so I can't. The Cardinals are decent. The Cardinals will beat the Packers right now. We're not doing this. The same. You talk about us losing to the Cardinals. The Cardinals played the Niners better than us, okay? The Cardinals ain't that bad. The Cardinals
play hard. This is what the Cardinals do. The Cardinals get up, they're going to play you for 3 quarters and then be like, all right, you see what we got? Yeah, it's time to take.
They did that before half. They did that before half because they were good yesterday, and then they get the goal line stop, and then just throw the stupidest pick six right before it. Them and the Rams both messed up right before. You know what, Malik? You're not on the show, so your opinions through text and comments don't matter. And if we trash, then y'all are a landfill because we smoked y'all boots already. So we're not doing this. They didn't dominate us. We couldn't get into the end zone in the red zone. We went up and down the field, and then we kept shooting ourselves in the foot in the red zone. They didn't stop us.
That seems like y'all problem.
That's been our problem for like 5 years. Our red zone offense has been terrible for a long time.
Well, our red zone offense is damn near like y'all right now.
Yeah. How was that for y'all?
Bro, I am sick and tired of them using Derek as a decoy in the wrong situations.
They used him straight up on like a 4th and 1, and he got stoned.
On a shotgun play.
It
was in shotgun formation.
Wasn't a decoy.
Bro, that was in shotgun formation. This shit was the dumbest shit I have ever seen in life. Well, no, second dumbest.
Yeah.
The dumbest coming from Saturday night. Seeing Miami and them not take a fucking.
That was. League. Not that about to pass. This is his first ones of the year. Whatever. I'm not. I have
What's
zero.
His quota? Was it?
I have zero. I have zero defense for Rain Dakota right now. I've got nothing.
You won't even call him that. Jesus Christ.
Because he's not. That was rain. Yesterday was rain. That's what that was. We're not. Don't do that, Zach Wilson. Greater than we smoked them. We smoked the jet. Like, come on, don't do this. This is what this episode is gonna be. Everyone come at me for this. That's fine. I'm used to it. Bring it. It's nothing. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because it's basketball season. So I'm focused on my Lakers. All right.
It's not basketball season yet. It's just the preseason.
Are there basketball games? There's
just
basketball.
preseason.
Teams are
dog.
playing. Teams are
It is
actively
just-
playing right now.
It is just preseason, brother.
So we gonna see y'all in what, 2 weeks? Can't wait.
2 weeks, man. You know, I'm just saying, like,
Show punk ass coach.
hey, watch your mouth. He's a champion. Don't do that.
You sure? Because the way he's acting, like everyone still hates him. The only reason people are bringing up the Lakers is because he keeps bringing up the damn Lakers. How you go? Everyone's focused on them, and then they focus on what you want.
I'm just saying that was last season.
He got introduced as the Lakers' daddy at their championship parade. That was not provoked by anything.
That was last season. You guys
4 months ago. That was 4 months ago.
Part of last season. Let it go.
No.
Let it go.
Why should we? How you gonna talk? How you gonna?
Because you should let it go. If you are, let your game do the talking, Courtney. Let your game do the talking.
Then shut up and do. Your superstar is the epitome of that. So why don't you take the following line with your superstar? Because Jokic don't say shit. Jokic damn near didn't even go to the trophy presentation. That was like, yo, let me go to the locker room. All right, Joe. Okay. I'm good. We'll still. I bet the Packers won't do that. I bet the Packers won't do that to us. I know the Jets won't do that to us because we did that to them. So it's cool though.
Oh man, it's all good, man. So yesterday's football games were pretty interesting, to say the least. You got any interesting games you watched yesterday, Corey?
I really thoroughly, even though I kind of like watching the Texans. CJ Stroud's nice. Can I just say that? Like, CJ Stroud is cold. They were like Atlanta, on the road. Y'all had been God damn it, it had to be one night. I didn't even think. I got enough of y'all in my life already. But like for Houston offense to be struggling for pretty much the whole game, only have field goals. Then they go down by 6 on the road, and Stroud just immediately down the field, touchdown. Like CJ Stroud is nice. Furthering my point, and locking it down, as I said before the season, Ryan Tannehill is the worst quarterback in the AFC South. I said it before the season, and it is proving to be true. Even more messed up, he might not even be top 5 because Gardner Minshew just came in and then beat the Titans. So I don't know if I can put Tannehill above Gardner Minshew. So he's now number 5 behind both Colts quarterbacks and Stroud and Lawrence. Yeah, there you go. Who got less picks than who are we? Just all right. You got less wins than Dak too. We're not doing this. We're not.
Your defense got them wins. Let's not do that. Your defense got those wins. Let's be honest. Your offense has put up not too many points this year. Your defense got your wins. Your defense acted a fool against the Giants. Your defense acted a fool against the Jets.
So we're gonna blame Dak for that. Like he can't. Everyone benefits from that stuff. Don't stop it. See, here's with the nonsense again.
But no,
right. Stephon Gilmore is not shit. Okay, all right. No, you're right for sure. Deron Bland ain't okay. DeMarcus Lawrence ain't okay. Durant Armstrong had 9 sacks last year, but he ain't okay. No, you're right. All right, yeah. Nah.
So you watched the Texans and
I watched the
Falcons
Texans in
game.
the Falcon game. That was one of the main ones I was watching. I'm trying to remember. No, I did not care about the Panthers Lions. I surely didn't need to watch Dolphins Giants. I already knew what was happening with that.
Hey, they played 0 man with Tyreek Hill on the field.
You can't even just say, "Oh, just Tyreek," because Achan is like
right next
he's
to him.
averaging like 11 yards a carry, or so. It's something ridiculous.
It's crazy. You can't stop that, man.
Nah,
he's fast. He's fast. as shit.
Unreal. No, I really need to.
Can you imagine
this now?
12.1
yards a carry. He has 400
Turpin in that offense.
Who?
Turpin.
I mean, they figure out a way to use him better than we do. Although he did get our only touchdown last night, so
I was say he got y'all only touchdown last night.
He's our only.
Y'all won't put him on the field.
We're trying to. We're working with speed. It ain't just about speed. He fast. Play him. You know what's fast? Chase Claypool fast. You see what happened with him? Trade, not doing shit.
You don't want to play with these niggas. You want to be on the winning team.
You're not good enough to dictate that. You can't, like, what? No, you don't get to make these choices like you're that dude. Bruh, the Bears have literally one offensive player worth shit. And you still couldn't get on the field for him. You can calm down. We're not.
But no, let's see. We had I watched the Falcons and Falcons Texans game, the last little bit of it.
Eagles
Atlanta might win that division, bro.
That division's trash. Both South divisions are trash.
Definitely.
I'm not giving the Saints like
they should have beat what you call. They should have beat Green Bay if what you call don't get hurt. They would have won.
There's been plenty of stuff that's happened like that. So and so should have beat this team. How many picks have we had where it's like we got this in the bag and then they blow it? Like I get 3 a week, it feels like, or I'm like, all right, bet, I'm good. And then out of nowhere, loss. Denver's only win was some ridiculous comeback. Why? Because for what? Why am I gonna waste my time on Mac Jones?
All right, so I've been seeing this going around in the group and shit like that. You think they need to fire Bill after this year?
As a GM, yes.
That's the same thing I said. I think he should be fired as a GM, not as a coach.
They're not like Ramondre's good. Who else?
Good.
The offense. I know they got a couple. Judon's good, but he's hurt. Same with Gonzalez, the rookie. He's nice. Gonzalez,
he was nice.
He was nice at Oregon. I was shocked he fell the way that he fell. That was crazy to me. But offensively, it's Ramondre. You could literally get maybe they got an O-lineman here or there. I don't really know about Patriots O-line play. I'm not going to pretend that. But the only keeper even considered that I would keep on that team offensively is Ramondre. Belichick been in the game how long? He still can't draft a receiver. The Steelers figure out a way to get a receiver every other year. All of a sudden, some new motherfucker, 3rd-round pick.
Nice.
Putting up numbers. Every time. Rams just plucked Puka Nakua out of fucking BYU in third or 4th round, whatever that was. Bill can't hit on none of his receivers. You couldn't hit on one?
Not one. He ain't got a receiver yet. He drafted that was nice.
Not one. Not in
I think
20
he should be fired as a GM. That job need to be go like yesterday.
They got to figure that. that group, the Patriots really needed to be like just stay together. Like Brady is the only one who could split off and still be straight because the Patriots coaches go other places and they don't do shit. Josh McDaniels ain't shit as a head coach. You down 8 on 4th and 1 inside the 10-yard line and you kicking a field goal. Talking about we're gonna need 2 possessions. No, you don't.
No, you need 1. Go for 2, buddy.
Go for the top. Like try to tie the game.
But then you were playing the Chargers, so I mean, you was gonna get 2 possessions anyway.
It's terrible. Now that one was the Steelers. The Chargers, I forget how they messed that one up. And if you can out dumb coach Brandon Staley, you were truly special. Like who were the Patriots assistants? That's Charlie Weiss ain't do shit. Romeo Cornell ain't do shit. Patricia ain't do shit. Oh, now he decided to show up.
Yeah.
What's up, Malik, my boy? How you doing, dog?
Chilling, man. Halloween. I'm trying to be Marcus.
It's a great setup.
Any good game you see yesterday, Malik? You want to talk about?
Why are you going?
The Jets game. That was a good game.
Was it a good game or was it just
Nah, that was
exciting?
It was a good game. Revenge game. They should have put that shit on prime time. Because we saw what the primetime game was. So obviously my game should have clearly been flexed. Right, Corey? Don't you agree?
No.
You don't agree that my game should have been flexed?
No.
Why not?
Because Zach versus Russell Wilson will never be worthy of a primetime game.
And the Cowboys were worthy of primetime last night?
Blowouts happen in primetime games all the time.
Oh, okay.
Going into it, it was clearly worthy of the primetime. You can't. That's a revisionist history. You can't.
Clearly, they were wrong.
Results.
So maybe next time they'll flex us. Maybe next time they'll flex us. Right.
Final results do not justify. Like that's not fair. You can run, have an amazing play call, and then the guy's wide open, and if he drops the pass, guess what? Does that mean you called the wrong play? No. Called the right play. People just failed to execute. That's what it was.
I like that excuse. I like it.
I'm not even made
nice. You're nice with your wordplay. You nice. You got bars, Corey. You got bars. That's
a fact.
I
ain't made not an excuse for my team. I said we got smoked because we got smoked. There is no excuse. It happened. We got cooked. We are clearly not at the Niners level. I got nothing for that. But I won't take shit from teams we beat or teams that are not as good as us. We are still in the top third of the league. Like, let's make that very clear. We're still up there. I'm not taking
What players did you lost some players yesterday. What players did you lose?
We lost Van Der Esch.
That was a dirty.
They lose Van Der Esch. They lose Van Der Esch like 3 times a year, bro.
Yeah, but we already lost our other rookie linebacker in training camp for the year to torn Achilles. So that really, really fucks us over.
But in all seriousness, the only game I saw was the Jets game. It's the only game I could catch. So I didn't see any other game this week. I had a busy weekend. Paying attention to the scores, I watched Red Zone. A lot of games went down to the wire. The Lamar game, the Ravens game, the Falcons game, but nothing really worth talking about. If anything, we could kind of talk about, like, I'm kind of concerned about the Ravens at this point. Their offense isn't clicking totally. They gave OBJ all that money. He's always hurt. That looks weird. Joe Burrow.
That was a bad loss.
Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase showed up, so they could be back. Patriots are wild garbage. Other than that,
That's it. I
But
don't really
it-
got too much.
it was-
I don't really got too
So-
much
Like,
it
about
really
the
wasn't no-
Cowboys though.
It
I
really
was
wasn't
just
no really good games other than the Ravens, Steelers, the Falcons, Texans.
Because you
But-
really call the Ravens Steelers a good game though. That game was really
it was
low
close. A
scoring.
close game does not make it a good game. Those are two
Exactly.
very
That
different
game
things.
was what they win like
The
what
Ravens should've
15 or
won.
something.
The Ravens were up the
The
whole
Ravens
game.
should've-
Like they were
Yeah, it was
shutting
like-
Pittsburgh down, but they couldn't get points on the board. Dudes kept dropping passes. Time after time after time. Like they should have been up more than what they were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should have been like a 24-3 game.
Yeah.
The Jets
And I-
should have been up more too. The Jets should have been up shit.
Boy, is Sauce all right? I saw the
Sauce
dude
is
who hit his
fine.
knees. Yeah.
The Sauce is fine. We lost Vera Tucker for the season though. Achilles.
Yeah, I
What
saw
the
that.
fuck?
That sucks.
So we lost Vera Tucker with Achilles, but honestly, they blocked well without him. So I don't know. Dude, the Jets are weird, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on with them.
Can I ask a
Um,
question? Who's the second best team in the AFC after Kansas City?
Is it? I would say Buffalo, but Buffalo,
I would
Miami,
say-
one of the two.
It's a toss up in between Buffalo and Miami right now. I mean,
One of the two,
It-
but Buffalo just beat Miami, but
you
Miami's
literally-
smoking everybody else.
you literally have Kansas City, then everybody else. Let them.
And
figure
Kansas
it
City
out.
hasn't even looked great this year.
They're not.
Nah, they-
I mean,
they should've
NFC
lost
kind of
yesterday.
looks
They
like
gotta
the
win.
NFC. The NFC looks like the dominant conference this year, which is weird because it's not supposed to be like that. With all the quarterbacks are in the AFC,
Right.
so I don't. And it's hard for me because I want to be like, oh, it's the beginning of the season. It takes offenses time to get together. It's week 6.
Yeah, we
Like-
threw 5 games. We threw 5 games.
What-
now.
How long is it gonna take for y'all to get your shit together? So I don't know, man. This season is already weird.
It's like you
So
want to say the Dolphins, but the way the Bills dominated them, it's hard to put them ahead of the Bills. But then the Bills go off and embarrass themselves against Jacksonville.
But you know what? The Jacksonville game, I figured the Jags would win because the Jags stayed over there. They didn't come back home, and the Bills had
Yeah.
to travel over there.
I'm not looking too deep into that Jacksonville win either. Honestly, you go overseas and play. That's a different.
First off, why are they back-to-back games in London? Second of all, why don't they have a bye this week?
They play again this week, don't they?
Yes.
Both of them
They've been in London for 2 weeks. You can't get a bye after a London game.
do. They've been in London 2 weeks.
Yo, they clock gonna be messed up. They about to be on the field. It's gonna feel like it's 3 a.m. for them. they clock about to be messed up. Yo.
I'm not
That's
mad at
wrong.
it. I need them to lose, so I'm not mad at it.
But it's like every time you think, it's like between the North and the South, all of those teams are 2-3, 3-2. All of them. Like, I don't know who to trust in the AFC at all. Like the NFC, obviously, Frisco is one, Philly's right below them, and then you're like, you've at least seen really good games from Detroit, from Dallas, from Seattle. Like you've seen, even if they've had some bad losses, you've also seen really good games from them. I don't feel like we're seeing like really good games from the AFC. Like even the teams that are winning, he was like, "Oh, Baltimore's 3-1, but how have they looked?" And then they go and lose this game to Pittsburgh. Like it's like that, and it's really weird to see the entire AFC. Like Jacksonville looks like shit. Then they go over to London. Now they're above 500 again. I don't know what to make of the Colts.
Do we attribute that to the league overall just being better? Because we thought the Cardinals were going to be wild garbage. Even the Cardinals are beating teams like the
They're
Cowboys.
competitive though.
Like you know what I'm
And
saying?
the
So
Rams,
maybe
but like the
we're
same with the Rams.
Yeah, so maybe we're not putting respect on these teams the way we should have, or like I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out myself. 'Cause
That
there's a
kind
lot
of-
of teams.
I would say that kind of further points to like just the NFC being better when it's even teams that you thought were going to be bad, like the Rams, like the Cardinals. They're competitive. Like Washington has had close games, even if they lose some. That Bears game was terrible though. But like, yeah, the Bears are terrible. Bears are terrible. Then they put up 40 like that. Like
And put up
every-
28 against fucking the week before that. Like
yeah, and then gave up 28
You're
straight,
right. That was
whatever the
weird.
hell it was.
That was weird.
So
But
I do
like-
have a question for y'all. Who are y'all bottom 5 teams though?
Panthers are at the bottom.
The Panthers are
Panthers are at the bottom.
clearly at the bottom.
Panthers.
I'd
Giants.
put.
I got the
Giants.
Giants
Hold on,
next to
let
the
me look.
Panthers.
I can't put the Giants below New England. I think I'd have New England. Let me think. Let me look. Ooh, no. Okay, hold up. Panthers are bottom for sure. Denver and New England are the next two for me.
I don't know. I got the Giants.
Denver is. They're
Denver
5
Denver
games.
should be 0-5.
But
Denver
the
has
thing-
given
but
up.
the- but- Go ahead, my bad.
Denver's given up 181 points in 5 games.
They got blown out by 71 game though. So like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but the thing with me, when I look at Denver, they have flashes where you could tell, okay, they can potentially be a good team. You don't see flashes from the Giants at all.
I think Denver's worse than them.
I'm not going to
I
disagree
think
with you. You know, I'm
it's-
not. So
I would say so. I'd say like the problem with the Giants is that most of us we're all pay attention to offense, and the Giants' offense is so fucking terrible that it's just like, nah, they have to be. Like, I didn't realize it was this bad. They have scored 62 points. I didn't know it was that bad. I didn't know it was 62 points in 5 games.
well, I can't
That's-
shit on them. The Jets got to be close. So I can't.
The Jets have scored 93 in 5 games.
That's
They've
actually
scored
shocking.
62 in 5 games. The only
was like-
team,
3 spots ahead of them.
Don't worry, we close. We close by them. Shit.
the Giants are there. So, and then, jeez, it's got to be the Bears.
The Bears just put up fucking 100
It's
points.
the Bears or the Vikings. Yeah, okay, but like it's the Bears or the Vikings.
The Vikings cannot quit turning the ball over. If they quit turning the ball over, they win. Like, they fumble the ball left and right.
That's a big thing.
Like, it's the receivers. Like, it's not even like
Like, you can't say if they just stop turning the ball. Like, that's a huge issue.
yeah,
That's a
they niggas
team-wide
got
issue.
Fumbleitis.
Okay.
Every single one of them. Justin Jefferson fumbled a touchdown against the Eagles. TJ Hawkinson fumbled a big first down yesterday. Like, they just keep turning the ball over. Even though they only lost by 7 and got robbed by the pass interference call that didn't get called, but
Nah, you turn the
put them on
ball
the
over. You
fucking
turn the
one.
ball over like that. Ain't no getting robbed. That's why you
no,
lost.
yesterday that call was a huge call. That was
How many
in the
turnovers
end zone
did they have
pass
in the
interference.
game? How many turnovers did they have in the game?
What was it? They had 2 yesterday. One of them was a fumble, if I'm not mistaken. They lost 27-20.
That's why you lose, nigga. You're gonna put it on the
But
last
But they got
one.
the most.
They only have one.
But they got the most turnovers in the league, though.
That's a problem. But like, again, that's a huge thing. Like, if they just didn't do this, like, if this so and so NBA team could just hit threes, they'd be a problem. Well, they can't. That's the problem. Like, that is a flaw for your team, and it is a fatal flaw. Like, they can't take care of the ball. That is a problem. Jesus Christ, 12.
I got 12 turnovers for the season.
12 turnovers. Although we'll see what happens with the Raiders have 10 coming into tonight's game. So maybe the Raiders can match them.
Is Garoppolo playing or are they still
Yes,
going
he
with
is.
the rookie?
No, Jimmy's playing.
Okay.
Wait,
I'm not watching that game, so it don't matter. Well, I might. I'm going to the bar, so I might.
yeah, bottom 5 teams for me. I gotta go. The Broncos, the Giants. Gotta go. I gotta go to Raiders, bro.
You said the Ravens?
Raiders.
Oh, I was about
I'll
to
see.
say.
I'll see how
The
tonight.
Patriots. The Patriots. because the Raiders' one saving grace is Devontae, bro. Bro, they not running the ball good. They not. Like Josh had one good game, but like other than that, it's been Devontae. And after Devontae has one monster quarter, the rest of the game is it's over.
And he's supposed to be an offensive coach. That's supposed to be his thing. We expected the defense to be shit. We knew that was going to happen. The defense got Max Crosby. I don't know how
free Max Crosby, bro.
Bro, I don't know how he be putting up these numbers he be putting up with no one else on the other side of him. There's nobody else on the line to help him take any
Crosby,
attention, any pressure away from him. And every year for like the last 2-3 years, it's like quarterback pressures, Crosby's top 3. Tackles for loss, Crosby's top 3. Like, bro don't got no help and just be killing people for shit teams. I don't know how he does it.
Free Max Crosby, bro.
They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. Devontae said it last week. He said he don't want to leave.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that at all.
That was they were literally. I don't know, but
you know he got paid, so he might be like Calvin Johnson, bro. Calvin didn't want to leave, fool.
Calvin did want to leave. What are you talking about? They wouldn't let him leave. He retired early because he couldn't leave. He wanted to leave. What you mean?
He retired early because he was injured, dog.
Okay, Jarrod. Corey, am I right on that? Come on, Jarrod. Like,
I don't remember the exacts of his retirement. It wouldn't shock me if he was just like. I mean, he was getting hurt. I do remember injuries were piling up on him by that point. That's true, but
that's what all Detroit Lions greats do. They play 9 seasons and go.
Yeah, because they make the playoffs once in those 9 seasons, and they're like, "Fuck this shit." Don't blame them.
Especially if you a star. Detroit really don't have stars like that. So they
at all.
So only way to get out your contract is to fucking retire. And if you come back, they still have your contract. So
yep,
that's just shit. They going through there with Andrew Luck right now. Motherfucker said, who was that? They said talk to Andrew Luck this offseason. Motherfucker tried to
probably should have been the Colts because they was the ones who fucked up in the first place.
No, the Colts tried to get somebody for tampering because they talked to Andrew Luck.
They were so bad. They made that man not love football anymore. They literally made that man not love the game and was like, bro, White had to be like, yo, bro, that his wife was like, hey, you different right now. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You did. That's literally what it took for him. I remember they had a whole, like a year or two ago, like a whole giant feature on him, I think, in ESPN on how he was. He literally was just like, yeah, I was a whole different person because I was pissed because I kept getting hurt and I kept having to rehab and I kept playing through shit and I was doing worse. So I kept having to do more shit. Like,
didn't he become like a doctor or a teacher or some shit?
He could have been. He was smart as hell.
Man, look, he is chilling right now.
He is one of them ones that definitely could have done some shit. Like, there's a couple people like, oh, there's so and so was smart. There's a couple people who are like, nah, they really like Pau Gasol legit was going to be a brain surgeon and like actually followed surgeons around during the off season and was like he really could have done it, but he was 7 feet with great footwork and soft hands. So he just went in, but like he legit was like going to be a surgeon and had studied that shit. Like, there's few people, and Andrew Luck is one of them too. Like, he could have done plenty of shit if he wanted to.
Yeah, it was a dude not too long ago. They went to Florida State. The DB.
That wasn't Derwin James, was it?
Mm-mm.
No, Roll. It was like Roll or something.
Yeah.
I know you talk Myron Roll.
Myron Roll.
Yeah,
that nigga he's a doctor.
Yeah. No, I remember him.
He was didn't he go like first round or some shit?
I don't remember if he went first round or not, but I remember he had like all the scholarships, all the awards. Like, bro was everything. But
what was in middle school while playing football?
Yeah.
Florida State.
That's wild. You're playing
That's
high
crazy.
level college football at one of the most prestigious programs in America while also like studying medicine. Motherfuckers can't
like
get
a
a
brain surgeon or some shit.
motherfuckers can't get a fine arts degree half these political science, simple shit. Nah.
Yeah, my nigga. Yeah, that was amazing. But since the NBA season is upon us, preseason, how y'all feel about Dame to the Bucks, dog?
One, thank you for calling him Dame.
I said I'd call him Dame once he got out of Portland. Man.
So Portland was the issue. You know what? I don't want to get into it today, Jarrod. Just continue. I'm sorry. I don't want to do it today. I just don't. Not this week. Maybe next week. I'm not.
Portland wasn't the issue. It was him not wanting to leave Portland, which I told y'all was the issue and why I kept calling him number 0.
So you were scared of him
because he would never get a ring up there. Like that was.
So you just wanted. So correct me if I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong. I thought you hated Dame because he cooks you.
No.
And then now all of a sudden it's no, I wanted Dame to get a ring. So if Dame stayed in Portland and they got help, he'd cook you and get his ring. So what's up with the Dame hate?
Malik? That's the problem, Malik. It was never about him cooking Denver. I could care less. You know how many niggas done cooked them niggas? Plenty of. That was never the issue.
So you just chose to single out Damian Lillard. That's what you did.
When we went through that whole time about niggas getting paid more just to stay where they was at, it was 2 niggas on that list that was high up. And them the 2 niggas that I just, it was Dame and it was Devin Booker.
I got a question for you. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you exactly said that. Carmelo Anthony is one of your favorite players, right?
Favorite players of all time, though.
You could say Carmelo's name. He stayed in New York. There was really no chance of him winning the ring there. But you said his name. You never had any issues with Carmelo Anthony. He's one of your greatest players of all time. So why would you hate on Dame?
Because he Dame. I mean, what else do you want me to tell you?
So it is Dame.
I don't.
So Dame is the issue.
Dame is it?
He's Dame. He's not Carmelo. Carmelo was my favorite player.
But it's the same situation.
It's actually Carmelo's situation is worse. If we're being real, Carmelo's situation in New York was worse because he forced Denver to trade him and gut all of their depth to go there and then get paid. Dame just got drafted and stuck with him. Carmelo actively but severely hindered the team he was going to because he forced a trade to there and only there. And then stayed and got paid. So how is that not issue and Dame is still the issue?
Carmelo, once again, was what the fuck? Carmelo was my favorite player. So Carmelo could do no wrong in my book.
Thank you for your bias.
Thank you. Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, Corey. Thank you. That's all I needed to. I was just trying to figure out if this was a bias thing, if this is something that you will hold other players accountable for, or no. So it is just Dame. It's what it is. It's just Dame.
Devin Booker too. He's a high paid loser.
So that's why you were hating on Booker after these playoffs when he was shooting like 80%. When he was shooting like 80% for games, and then you're saying he didn't come through when it mattered, even though he was the reason they even took 2 games from y'all?
2 games that they still lost the series in. So
no one else took 2 games from y'all. They took 2, and it was because Devin Booker was dropped like 50 on 80% shooting in back-to-back games.
How many points did Mr. Booker have, or Mr. Kardashian, whatever you want to call him, did he have in the closeout game?
I hate that y'all have turned me into a fucking Devin Booker apologist. I really hate that. How about
What's the question?
seriously, like we done got completely off track.
I asked y'all. How did y'all
Dame in
want-
Milwaukee. Dame in
being
Milwaukee. It proved that the Bucks are legitimately willing to do anything they need to make sure Giannis never leaves that fucking franchise. He complained before. We got you, Drew. You won a ring. He complained again. Here's one of the three best point guards of this new generation. What more do you want from us, Giannis? What you need? We got you. We're literally going to do it. We can't help what goes down on the court in the end, but we're willing to put the pieces to dedicate. Fuck these picks. Fuck whatever else you want. You need another stuff. We got you. They're literally showing where we'll do everything possible to make sure you never leave this franchise. That was the number one thing that I got out of it. Because I damn sure wasn't thinking. In my head, I'm like, we give Drew and like a random pick. They traded a bunch of picks for Drew. They don't have picks like that. They figured it out. So if Giannis pulls some James Harden shit in another year or two, that's going to look real bad.
Nah, I think James Harden is James Harden.
Yeah, it's the only one I could think of right now because he's literally doing it to three teams.
Yeah, James Harden's another level. I don't think there'll never be another. Well, there'll be another James Harden, but at first I was like, yeah, the league is over. The Bucks are going to win the championship. And the more I think about it, though, I still kind of see Boston as the better team. So my excitement for it is starting to kind of dwindle down a little bit. Dame has been hurt a lot these past few seasons. I'm kind of trying to put that to the back of my mind because it's possible they could have just been shutting Dame down. They know they're not going nowhere. So it's possible that he's getting hurt. Yeah, right. So he's getting hurt. He's missing all his time. Well, he's 35 now. It's usually the time players like him decline. He may not be as explosive as he was. I mean, it's a nice piece. What's Chris Middleton going to look like next year? What are them defensively going to look like? Or are they just going to rely on Giannis and Brook Lopez? Brook Lopez is older now. We don't know if Brook Lopez just got all that bread. He could totally fall off a cliff now. The Celtics are young. They got Drew Holiday now. So it's like that was the piece. If they never got Drew, I was still on the Milwaukee bandwagon. I got you. You're the king of the East. But the minute the Celtics went and got Drew, I mean, shit. I got the Celtics as the best team in the East. I don't know about y'all, but I do.
I think it's a toss-up. And the reason I do, I'll say this. I think the Celtics' first five is assuming health.
Yeah,
because Porzingis just had one good year. There's no guarantee he's going to have another healthy year.
He was hurt this offseason too.
Now they need him to because they don't have the depth anymore. Like that five, if you assuming you would go Drew, Derek White, Brown, Tatum, Porzingis. You got Horford, and it gets a little questionable after that. And Horford is 57. So
they just paid Pritchard.
You're very reliant on Peyton Pritchard, Sam Hauser, O'Shea Brissett. Like those are you're becoming very reliant. So at their peak, Boston's probably the best, but they have very little room for error to me because their depth, unless someone we don't expect is actually better than we thought. It's not like Milwaukee has massively better depth, but
They got rid of him the other day.
You know, you go Dame, Connaughton, Middleton, Giannis, Brook. You still got, you know, and Malik Beasley. When people leave the Lakers, they remember how to shoot again. Jay Crowder, Bobby Portis, like those three, like just that three, I'm taking them over the guys Boston got.
That makes sense, but I expect Boston to pick somebody up though. I don't think they're not gonna.
For sure.
They're gonna pick somebody up. They can't go into the season with that much lack of depth. I mean,
Especially
I
with
could
the
be
buyout.
wrong.
Oh, I think they're gonna go into the season like this. It's just what do you call
They got a month, don't
buyout. Season starting in 2 weeks.
they? Damn, I thought it was the middle of November.
No, season starting in 2 weeks when we go up there and smoke Denver on ring night.
Yeah, I actually predict them smoking Denver on ring night
We
too.
gonna cook
Actually,
up.
yeah, I think that's gonna be pretty bad, Jarrod. I'm sorry.
We'll see when we get there, buddies. We'll see when we get there. But I feel like
Oh shit!
I feel like
Holy shit! I'm sorry. I was just looking at the starting lineup. The Lakers are about to play Brooklyn, and Ben Simmons is starting. I didn't even know he was playing.
oh Ben Simmons said he back.
I might need to watch that game because
Ben Simmons is playing.
Ben Simmons said he back, bro.
Ben Simmons said he back. So I guess
He
all
back,
that
about
stuff
to
with
see.
Ben Simmons said he back.
NBA players say he about to return to form because he had to do all of that because of his contract. So
We gonna see. We gonna see. But
just say hey, look, I'm a rely on what Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and them told me. They said that the reason why Ben Simmons was playing like that, he was doing that was because he needed to live up to whatever because he got himself out of Philly. But we'll see.
we gonna see. I don't know. I gotta dip out. So before I leave, fuck all y'all Cowboys haters. We be all right. Jarrod, we cooking y'all in 2 weeks.
Before you leave, who won the week? You should know. You the bookkeeper.
It's coming up. It's down to this game. Bo, you and Jarrod are both 10-3. Jarrod picked the Raiders. You picked the Packers. So that's what the week comes down to.
Well, got you. Appreciate you.
Yes.
Yeah. How many games is Malik up in the whole thing?
About 10.
Yeah, 9. 9 on Marcus. Yeah, if you win, yeah, you would be 10 on Marcus because Marcus also picked the Raiders. So if the Packers win, you will be 10 up on everybody.
I'm walking you down, dog. I'll let you know.
You're still third.
What?
Walking you down, dog.
Sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I'm out. Fuck y'all haters. Still Cowboys all day. I won't see y'all next week because I'm gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be fucked up. Don't hit me up next Monday.
I'm hitting you up next Monday. So
I'm about to be lit next Monday. So that's all.
All right, cool, man.
See y'all folks in a couple weeks.
Go do your job.
Yes, sir.
All right. But yeah, man, I think that Dame to the Bucks was a good move. Boston getting Drew was a shocker. I didn't think he was gonna go to Boston. I thought he was gonna end up in Miami.
I thought he was going to Miami too. We all had the same reaction. That Milwaukee shit. We was like, Milwaukee. We was like, of course, that was the best place for him to go, but Dame going to Milwaukee? Nah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have saw it.
I didn't see that one coming. I didn't see that shit coming because then it was like, damn, you can't pinch on the high pick and roll. Because him and Giannis in the pick and roll at half court is gonna be nasty.
But you know that who that hurts more than anything is Knicks fans. Like that's why
I see them Christmas
shocked.
Day.
Huh?
I see them Christmas Day.
Well, we not gonna get smoked by them. We got at least we got a good team. But Knicks fans will wait. Knicks fans were hyped when Giannis was talking about, oh well, I'm not. They were like, oh shit, we got the picks, we got the players. Yo, go ahead and get Giannis. I don't buy into the superstar thing anymore because the Knicks have been through that a million times or whatever. But that's who that hurts because now the Knicks got to rely on what? Hopefully,
Joel.
Embiid, something
Maybe
like that.
Donovan Mitchell. Maybe they finally get Donovan because Donovan still hadn't signed an extension.
I mean, those are the only players that I kind of see going there unless somebody else gets upset, which, I mean, who they want to pay attention to now? Luka? See if Luka gets unhappy in Dallas because Dallas is looking like they're going to be an 11 seed again. So it's like
Dallas gonna throw that nigga so much money to stay.
man, he can make a lot more in New York. So, but I mean, the Dame thing was
it's
all
no
right.
state tax down here, bro.
Yeah, that. I think that tax thing is a little bit overblown when all the money you can make off off the
I mean,
floor.
he already signed with Jordan Brand. I mean, shit. I don't know what else he could do. You know, they don't really market foreigners like that. So
Yeah, okay. James Dolan has been getting shitted on for the past 2-3 decades. If Luka decides he wants to come to Madison Square Garden, he'll own a piece of the Knicks. So, so whatever you say, bro.
But no, man. When Dame going to Milwaukee, it just like it opens up the floor. Like, damn, you got like the spacing gonna be crazy because you got shooters all over the floor. Plus, Giannis can have the middle of the floor. You got Brook Lopez in the corner, Middleton in one corner, Pat Connaughton on the wing, pick and roll. Do you switch the pick and roll? Because if you switch the pick and roll, you got a point guard on Giannis with a whole lane wide open.
Yeah, this shit sound nasty.
If you go under the pick, Dame gonna spray you. If you switch the pick, you got a big on Dame. Like
They just sound nasty, man.
like you get the rotating the ball. Let's say you double Dame. Now you rotating the ball with shooters across the floor. Like
it's nasty, man. It's nasty, y'all. It's nasty, man. I don't like it. I don't like it, man. I'm kind of hating a little bit. I'm hating a little bit. Like it's just I'm trying to find reasons for it not to work. Like, but you breaking it down.
Like they got the depth still. Like, I mean, Jay Crowder didn't play none last year, but I think that was just because he didn't play majority of the year at the end.
I mean, I give him that, but I mean, he's still a vet. So usually vets kind of stay at least a little bit in shape. He didn't even do that. I don't know. It's hard for me to say Jay Crowder's going to have a bounce back year. Like
I won't say bounce back, but I would say like if you leave him open, he can knock down a three, like and still play some defense. Like you put Jay Crowder on the floor next to Dame, Jay Crowder, and then you got Bobby Portis out there. Like them your roughnecks right there. So like.
if anything, they're gonna be tough to play against because they got dogs on their team. Like, I think that's the forget the talent, just the fact of all the dogs they got on that team. They're gonna be tough to play every night. They're gonna be trying to put their foot on your neck.
And not every to mention, they was the number 1 seed in the NBA last year. Like they had the best record in the whole NBA. That was without Dame.
Good thing is they still got to play the games, man. The good thing they got to play the games, man. We gonna find out. We gonna find out.
We got. Let's see. I mean, Boston getting Holiday. I like it, but they ain't got no depth no more. Like they gave up.
That's gonna be a lot more nasty than people. That's gonna be a lot more nasty than people think. I think that Holiday move.
I mean, the defense. All right. So this is my thing. I would say start Horford and Porzingis and let Drew, Jalen, and Jason Tatum be your spot. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. Because I don't think you should play Jason at the 4. Like, let Jason be a 3. Let Jason be 16-3. Like, put him at his natural position.
I mean, but we've seen a lot of players kind of like Jason Tatum flirt with the 3-4 spot. Like they talk about in New York, they might want RJ Barrett to play the 4. So it's like he kind of got the skill set and the size and the defensive ability to kind of keep up with the floor. I mean, if anything, if you happen to run into somebody that's just bigger than Jason Tatum, what you got to do is just sub him out, move him back to the 3. But as far as starting, you could definitely start that lineup, no issue. Because you still got to guard Jason Tatum on the other end, too. And how many fours in the league could really guard Jason Tatum on the other end of the floor? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a mismatch regardless. So, but I don't know, man. They 1A and 1B to me right now. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they definitely 1A and 1B. I got Milwaukee slightly because they got more depth than Boston got. Like, I don't know the bigs that Boston got other than the big white boy that used to just be jumping straight up in the air, trying to block 3-pointers. Like, that shit, that nigga right there, this shit works. I don't know how, but this shit works. But that'll be the one that I'm like, well, shit, who else you got? Like, Robert Williams, I mean, even though he couldn't stay healthy last year, but, like, the year before that when they went on their finals run, the nigga was a piece of what they did. Like,
that's the only thing. Like,
that.
people are like crying about them losing him. I'm like, bro, he was never on the floor. Like, I was like, I don't see them. I don't see losing Robert Williams as a huge piece because he only gave you what 10, 15 games, 20 maybe a season. Winning without him, so I think they'll be fine without Robert. Like, I'm more concerned about how Mazzulla going to coach the team. Honestly, after
I mean, this is his first full off season. He actually got to pick the staff this year. Like, I don't know if he kept the same staff or not. Like, he gets a full off season, so we get to see what he really can do this year.
So you know what? I will go with Milwaukee then, because I don't know if they're going to be as good defensively as they were when they were under Ime. Because we don't really know what Mazzulla's coaching style really is, to be honest with you. So
yeah, because last year it was just, all right, let's go, guys. We're gonna put up more shots than anybody. Like,
yep, we're gonna shoot more threes than everybody. That was his plan. Like, so,
and y'all just gotta hustle on defense. Like, that was it.
Yep. So I'll go with Milwaukee. I'll go with Milwaukee right now. They got a new coach too. Hold on, I might be bugging.
They got
what, AJ Griffin?
Yeah.
Adrian Griffin?
Yeah, Adrian Griffin. Because Nick Nurse is in Philly, which I thought
they got rid of their coach too. So honestly, they tied. They tied. Both of them got questions, man, where you really don't know. Like, all you can say is, yeah, on paper, they're going to be dominant. But, no. They even. I can't put one team ahead of another.
What about, how you feel about Philly and James Harden showing up to training camp to cause a distraction, apparently?
Actually, they said he hasn't been causing any distractions. So, I mean, from what I've heard, it's been quiet, so it's kind of like a ticking time bomb right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, we haven't heard anything about.
Nope, there's been nothing out of Philly from James Harden whatsoever. So you really don't. So far, it just looks like he's gonna play. I mean, not like he got a lot of options. I mean, you don't play, they void your contract, and then you can't sign to another team because you got to work that out. So you lose your opportunity to become a free agent. You play, just become a free agent after the year, but nobody's going to trust you because you've tried to force your way out of 3 teams.
3 teams in 2 seasons. That's wild.
So, I mean, to me, James's option is average 30. Don't pass that hoe. That's what I would do. Y'all not passing shit.
Somebody come get me.
Yeah. I'm averaging 40. Whatever. I'm averaging 40.
The first 3 games, like he did in Houston when he got traded to Brooklyn with the fat suit. Nigga averaged like 45 and 10, and then got traded 3 games later, and then was like, all right, and then took the fat suit off.
Yep. Joel Embiid, you want this ball? Maxey better come. You better get the rebound. You better kick it out to Maxey, or Maxey, you come get this inbound, and then y'all run pick and roll. Me?
I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
Nope. I'm gonna dribble this. gonna pat this. I'm gonna pat this, and then I'm gonna get mine. And then if you happen to be open and there's nothing left, here you go. But nah, in all seriousness, man, I don't know, man. They should move James Harden. He gonna wild out eventually. Like he's gonna do something they don't like eventually. But we don't know. It's not like James Harden got a lot of options, bro. Like
maybe Nick Nurse got to him, man. Like, hey, this how we gonna use you, and he was like,
nope, I don't believe that at all. Nope, no, definitely not. No. You think this? You think they're talking to James Harden? Yeah, all right. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Nah, no.
James Harden get to the Clippers, man. So he want to go to the Clippers, man. So I don't know. We'll see.
The Clippers don't seem that interested either. Philly want Terrence Mann. They're not trying to get rid of Terrence Mann.
Why would the Clippers want to give up? Why would the Clippers want James Harden for 3 niggas that need the ball in their hands?
I don't know. I've kind of been wondering why James Harden wants to go to the Clippers anyway after what he told the Rockets this offseason. So
did you hear? He was back trying to get back on there. I want to score 30 a game. Shit.
Yeah. So that's what's weird about why you want to go to the Clippers, unless you just banking on Kawhi and PG being hurt all the time, and that's why you like, oh well. But you had that situation in Brooklyn.
Boy, you had the nicest situation in Brooklyn where you could average 20 and 10 easily.
But without that, KD and Kyrie was out with the shot thing. KD was hurt. You had that same opportunity in Brooklyn, my boy. So it's going to work out with the Clippers?
And how many games they played together? Like 20, 22 games together, them three?
I think that's about it. That's the max together.
And they went like 15-5 when James was the point guard and Kyrie, and like you couldn't stop them niggas. Like I don't see why he left in the first place. But
apparently there was a whole bunch of shit going on behind the scenes that nobody's talking about that we'll probably read about in the book one day. It will be a 30 for 30. Because like for real, the Clipper situation is the same. Maybe there's a little bit more stability from the ownership spot. The only drama they got is, the injury history. Other than that, nobody on the team's wilding out like that. But I don't know. I don't see why he wants to go to the Clippers afterward, because they said the Rockets were about to give him a long-term deal.
Yeah, but he came in there and talking about some, I want to score 30 a game again, bro. And Ime was like, all right, dog, you can stay in Philly, my boy.
We'll see what happens in Philly, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just hoping they piss Joel Embiid off.
Joel go on out.
I hope James Harden wilds out. That's what I hope. I hope James Harden wilds out.
I don't know, man. I think so how do you feel about Miami not getting Dame, bro? Like, you think they ever get an actual star, bro? Like, they've been linked to 4 stars this year and didn't get one. Like, it was KD, it was Dame, it was Brad, and I'm missing one. Who am I missing? It was Donovan Mitchell.
I'm not gonna say no, because I literally just watched Milwaukee get Dame. So I'm not I'm not gonna say no. I mean, they always figure out a way. Like if it's Pat Riley, bro, like they'll figure it out. It's South Beach. They'll get somebody. I mean, honestly, my next target would probably be Joel Embiid at this point if I was them. Because, he got that relationship with Jimmy Butler. So that's probably the next target that they're looking to add. And I could see him not going to the Knicks and actually going to Miami. I could see that.
Joel, Jimmy, and Bam.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that.
Yep.
They'll make Joel get in shape for real, because
that'll be a nightmare. That'll be a nightmare. So, I mean, they eventually will. It's just This is how the league goes, man. Everybody got their down years where they can't get the superstar they want. But Miami always seems to be. Remember, they got Shaq. They had those few years. They had like 5-6 years where they didn't have a star. Then they got LeBron. Now they just going through that next phase. Like, I just think they're in that next phase, and that star will come, man. That star will come.
I don't know who it'd be. I don't know, man. I don't think they'll get one though, unless they draft one.
Shit, it might be Donovan Mitchell. It might be him. He's on their radar too.
Can we call him a star after what the fuck happened up there in Cleveland this past offseason?
He's still a star.
Past postseason.
He's still a star, man. That whole team struggled. It wasn't just Donovan, bro. Jarrett Allen struggled. Evan Mobley looked like he didn't belong on the court. Darius Garland forgot how to shoot and be aggressive. It was just a wild series for him. I don't want to tax Donovan too much on that. I'm not going to tax that. The Knicks were just a better team. That's all. And I know it's surprising to say, so it's easy for you to be like, nah, Cleveland was just trash because we're so used to shitting on the Knicks. But the Knicks are actually a good team. Like, it just ran into a better team. They took Miami 6 games. I mean, come on, man.
I think the Knicks are a better physical team than what Cleveland is. Cleveland played finesse their whole series and got punched in the mouth and didn't punch back.
Yeah, and Cleveland got a bunch of finesse players too. Evan Mobley don't really bang down there like that. Pause. Jarrett Allen, I don't know what he totally disappeared. I don't know what.
But he was hurt before the playoffs started. So I don't. He came back like a few games before the playoffs started. So.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm really excited about basketball season. Honestly, like I'm ready to see what everybody coming with. Pause. This next season though, because I seen a stat, a prediction the other day on Twitter, and it was ESPN had the top 10 team with top 11 teams from the Western Conference and predicted their wins. Do you think Minnesota will get 48 wins this year? As constructed right now.
They got Ant. They still got Cat.
Still got Rudy.
They got Rudy. They re-signed Nas Reed. It depends on Cat's mindset. Because I know Anthony. It just depends on Cat's mindset. Like, what Karl Anthony Towns are you going to get? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going to get Cat, that Corey just said something. I didn't get a chance to see it. If Cat shows up and he's giving you 20 and 10 a night, it's possible. It's possible because I believe in Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards is a dog. I'm sorry. After what he showed me in the playoffs last year, Ant's going to be a star. No question. What I miss. Oh my God.
Chet Holmgren at the half got 21 points, 9 rebounds.
OKC starting to look a little scary. OKC might be a little scary, bro. OKC might be a little scary. I didn't know Chet was going to come back and be wilding like how he is. But yeah, man, it's possible. Do I think they will? I mean, the whole West is tough, man. The bottom tier teams are. It's crazy for me to call these teams bottom tier too. I was going to say OKC, but I mean, the top 5 teams will be Denver, the Lakers, the Warriors,
I'm trying to
Suns, of course, the Suns.
See if I can find this damn post. Because the thing was, it was who was 1? It wasn't the Nuggets. The Nuggets was 3.
The Suns are probably 1.
Minnesota was 2.
Minnesota was 2 to do what?
Like that was the 48 wins was the second highest wins in the West that they had.
So they got Minnesota as being the 2 seed?
Yeah.
Okay, they're smoking crack. No.
That's why I asked you.
The whole list is garbage now. No, why are we talking about this? No, Minnesota's definitely not going to be in 2. Like, cause like I was listening to the Hoop Collective, and then they're talking about where would you put the Mavericks at? Like, it's like, well, could you see them being better than Sacramento?
Right. So
No.
this is here you go. This is the ESPN's Western Conference predictions. The Grizzlies with 48 wins, the Timberwolves with 47, the Nuggets with 46, the Warriors with 43, Suns 43, Pelicans 43, Kings 43, Lakers 41, Mavericks 41, Clippers 40.
Not jacking it. I'm not. The minute you put Minnesota at number 2, nah.
They got the Grizzlies at number 1. They got the Grizzlies at number 1 with no Ja.
Ja's out for 25 games. So come on now. Like, what are we doing here? Nah. No. Forget the topic. What we got? Positive word? Nah, man. Not with it. Definitely not.
Well, yeah, man. That was yeah. I'll bring the Eastern Conference giants out next week.
Yeah, dude. That's crazy.
Let me go save this tweet.
Please do.
So I can save it for next week. Because this is wild. When I tell you this one, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, nigga?
Put it in the group chat. Give me a chance to dissect it.
We'll talk about it again next week when everybody Marcus get on it. But yeah. All right, brother. You got any positive words for the week?
I do. How many viewers we got? We got any viewers on?
Yeah, just like 3.
Yo, I wish everybody in the pod was here, but I graduated a couple weeks ago. I think it was a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was a week.
2 weeks ago.
Graduated 2 weeks ago. Was valedictorian in my class. Man, I couldn't have done none of this shit without y'all, man. Everybody on the pod, man. I really couldn't, man. It still don't seem real, which is kind of weird. Like, it hasn't set in yet. And I've been waiting for it to set in, and it hasn't. But I'm just so thankful for everybody that's been rocking with the show this whole time, man. Y'all tuning in made me want to become a better analyst, a better producer, a better writer, everything, man. Like, Jarrod, you've been rocking with me. I don't even know how long anymore, bro. You just my brother now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Corey cooking me every show made me want to get better. Marcus cooking me whenever he get on his tangents made me get better, man. I'm so thankful for this platform, man. Like, I never thought I would be in a position where I was doing music and shit. I never thought I would be in a position where I can kind of do something legitimate and see a path through it without it being like a 1 in a million shot. But without y'all, man, the show, the viewers, my co-hosts, without y'all, man, I wouldn't have accomplished none of this, man. So I'm so thankful for y'all. Like, it's hard for me to even put it into words. I've been trying to do a thank you video for 2 weeks, and I don't have the words because how thankful I am as a feeling is so much more than the words that I could even say to anybody. So for now, until I do that video, I just want to say Conversations at the Shop, all the viewers who support Conversations at the Shop weekly, thank you, man. It means so much to me. I can't even explain. It is. Thank you so much. That's my positive word, man. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, man, they showed you so much love in the group, bro. Like, never posted that junk. I ain't even like when I seen it, I was like, damn, never beat me to it. Like,
Yo, I appreciate y'all, man. I really, really do, man. The support that I've gotten over these past couple years during this journey, man, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and I hope y'all continue to do that, man. I love all of y'all, man. I really do. Y'all like extended family at this point, man. Y'all for
Yeah,
real.
man. You know, we're trying to see you on baseball tonight or some shit. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to see you somewhere, dog.
Yeah, I don't know
what I'm
about
saying?
baseball tonight. I don't know about baseball, but
I'm just saying, you know, it's
Yeah.
a, you know, you know, I
yeah,
know,
I know.
you know,
Yeah, we know.
you know, just you know,
Yeah.
hey, what's up, Brody? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I know. But thank you, man. That's my positive word. It was just to thank everybody, man. That's it. You guys mean a lot.
Hey, man. My positive word for the week is just, hey, my boy made it. He made it through school, followed his dream. Shit, you can do the same thing, bro. You don't. It take a year to change your life. Are you willing to sit down for a year for you to change your life? You gonna miss some shit, but you gonna get a bigger blessing in the end. You sacrifice some time. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Well, it's hard to
But
sacrifice, though. Don't think that shit gonna be easy. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Hey, look. Now I missed out on a lot. Like, yo, it's not easy, but it's very doable, man. It's very possible, man. Very fucking possible.
yeah, man. First, shout out to you, brother. Glad you made it through. And then, second of all, man,
Barely.
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 You made it though. Valid Victorian is not barely, my boy.
Nah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, dog, like I told you that day, bro. When I'm at work and I'm watching it on the sales floor, and I'm over there and then the bitch screaming like you can actually hear me, like I'm in that whole lit. Like
Yeah,
I wish you could have heard me, bro. Coworkers looking at me like, bro, you all right? Like my brother just graduated from me. Let me have this moment. So proud of you, my G. And just keep living y'all life, man. Like live your life, be happy, bro. Do what makes you happy. It's about as positive I can get with y'all. Do what makes you happy. Do what makes you happy, y'all.
Because positive word really supposed to be a petty segment.
Not today, fool. Not today. Other than you know,
I know. Talking about regularly, like regularly.
it's usually something. Yeah, because we didn't have the energy of you know the one with the negative energy has left the show. But it probably would have been a shot at the Cowboys because that would have been like the most funniest thing. But we lost, so I don't even feel right taking a shot at the Cowboys.
Just one. I could have took my shot, no issue. I was
And my
in the comments.
yeah, and my coach did the dumbest shit I've ever seen in life in college football history or in sports history. Not even college football, just sports in general. Like I don't think a Pee-wee coach has ever done this dumb shit.
Like, had 40 seconds left. All you had to do is need a fucking ball, man. Yo, it's crazy.
Right, it's a 35-second clock in college football. You need the ball on third down. You let it run down to 10 seconds. You either punt the ball off or take the penalty and need that bitch again. Like, yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, B.
We really won that game, but
No,
lost.
You lost.
Fucking the
It's
record
an L.
got an L. God damn it. And I was holding it back because this whole season we've been winning. And I'm like, all right, if we go 6-0, I'm gonna start yelling, we back.
Oh, you back all right.
We ain't back yet. Miami don't lose no games until the end of the year, bro. We don't use games in the national championship game. And even then, we don't lose national championship. We lost one and we got cheated out of it. So beat your ass nigga, man.
Sorry,
Go
man.
back to Oregon, bro. Go back to Oregon, bro.
He y'all coach. You gotta support him now. Don't do that.
Man, bro, ready to fire that nigga, bro. Fuck him, bro.
Don't do that. You gotta support him now. Don't do that. Support him in tough times.
Hey man, go get Coach Prime or something, bro. Yeah.
Hey, yo, you never answered my question though. If you throw up to you and you put one hand down, what do you get?